Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we are going to talk about another very important topic of HTML canvas, that is shadow effect. Prior to this session, we discussed how to apply shadow effect on a shape, right? But in this session, we will discuss how to apply shadow effect on text. Okay, so suppose you want to draw some text on a canvas and on that text you want a shadow reflection. So how we can create that? So by the end of this session we will be able to understand what all methods are there for which through which we can apply the shadow effect on a text, and how we are supposed to follow the process in order to draw something on a canvas. Clear? So we will cover both type of text for fill text as well as stroke text. Alright, so but before we start the discussion, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be very easy for you to understand the ongoing topic. For time being, we are just focusing on the text part. Okay, so but if you follow the previous session, you will be able to understand the basic things as well, like what all basic things are there. Clear? Okay, so I think now we are good to start the session. So here you can see we have just noted down the basic HTML code, which include one title in the head section and there is one heading in the body part. Okay, now you can save this and refresh your browser. It will show you this HTML by Tech Sharmit. Okay, now what we will do, we will simply write here one heading and then we will write the further things. So heading would be shadow effect on text. Okay, now you can simply write here canvas, and in canvas we will set the canvas ID, height and width. ID would be canvas 1, height 300 pixels, width 600 pixel, and then we will apply the style for border. Border here 5 pixels, solid black. Okay, now you can save it and refresh it. After the refresh, you will see that shadow effect on browser has been added. Okay, now not shadow effect, I mean shadow effect on text as a text or maybe as a heading is printed, and one canvas is also added. Now we will draw the text here on this canvas. This is just a piece of paper, okay, where we are going to draw the thing. So firstly I'll draw the text here and then we will apply the shadow effect. Okay, fine. So for that what we will do, we will use here, we will use a script. So I'll write a script here. So firstly we will write the basic thing, which would be here we can simply write where c equal document dot get element by id, and here we will write canvas 1 because this is the id which I have given in above canvas. Then we will write where ctx equal c dot get context. Here I'll write 2D. Okay, and then we can save it. Okay, so these are the basic two lines which we use in order to connect the canvas with script and to get all the tools related to 2D context. Now what we will do, we will firstly draw the fill text and then stroke text, and then we will apply the shadow effect. So let me write fill the text first. Here we will write ctx dot fill style equal purple, and ctx dot fill text. Here we will apply the text, for example Tech Sharmit. Okay, Then we will set the x and y value, so 10, 60. Now you can save it and refresh it. After on a browser, just refresh it. So you can see there is one small text coming over here, right? So to set the property of this font, what we can do, we can simply write here ctx.font, and in font we will simply mention here equal 50 pixel Arial, because by default value is 10 pixels sans serif. So I just changed to it, and now you can see the text is coming properly here. And you can see right now there is no shadow effect, right? We have just added the normal filled text. Likewise, I'll create the stroke text and then we will apply the shadow effect. So here I'll write stroke text, and then we will write here red, and here instead of 60 we will make it as 120, otherwise it will overlap with the above text. And now you can see, oh sorry, we need to change here stroke text. Perfect. So now it looks good, but I think color is not applied. And what could be the reason, that we need to figure out. Fill style, maybe we have used small s here. Here we need to write stroke style because we are using stroke test, right? Stroke. Perfect. Now you can see first text is showing the filled text and second text is represented as stroke text. Now what we will do here, we will simply apply the shadow effect here. So to apply shadow effect we need few methods. I'll show you how we will use it. So prior to that, like here I will write those methods. Let me put one comment here. Okay, shadow effect. So to generate the shadow effect, firstly we will use the method which is shadowColor method. Okay, so ctx dot shadow color equal red. Okay, I want a red color shadow. Then we will use another method which is ctx dot shadow shadowBlur equal 4. Okay, then we will write ctx dot shadow offset x equal 5, and likewise we will copy it and make it as shadow ctx y. So we have just set the ctx x value, ctx y value, and the color and the blurriness. So now you can save it and refresh it. So after a refresh you can see the above text is showing the shadow in red color. Okay, and like if I change the blur value to maybe 9 and save it and refresh it, so now you can see the blur value is changed and now it is showing as 9. Similarly, if I make it as 1, refresh it, so you can see it is coming as 1. Okay, so this is how we can set the value of shadow whenever we want to show something over the text as a shadow effect. Clear? And this is the x and y position. So let's say if I change the y position to 9, save it, refresh it, so now you can see it is slightly moved on y axis. Similarly, if you change it to 50 on x axis, you can see it is coming over the it has been moved to x axis. Clear? So this is how we can shift the values and apply the shadow effect on a text. Okay, so let's say if someone asks you in the interview what are the common methods that we use in order to apply shadow effect, so you can simply say like few properties and methods are there. These are basically the properties, not the methods. So properties are shadowColor property, shadowBlur property, then we have shadowOffsetX and shadowOffsetY. And methods we have used here for text is ctx.fillStyle, ctx.fillText, and ctx.strokeStyle with ctx.strokeText. Okay, so yeah, these are the all methods and properties that we can use or apply in order to show the shadow effect on a text. In the next session, maybe we will discuss few more things. So yeah, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Thank you for watching. Take Sharmit.